Hello. Let's just skip the intro and get into it. Here are the 10 things that I did to partially heal my hair and scalp from DevaCurl damage. Aloe vera. My scalp was so itchy and painful, it made me partially immobilized. So Scalp Health was the first thing I focused on. Aloe vera contains proteolytic enzymes, which repairs dead skin cells. Keratin, the primary protein of hair, consists of amino acids. Aloe vera has a chemical makeup similar to that of keratin, so it rejuvenates the scalp with its own nutrients, which prevents breakage. That leads me to number 2. Using products that are labeled damage and breakage repair, rebuilding, and anti-aging. I wasted so much time limiting myself to only using products that were labeled curly, seeing zero improvement whatsoever. Yes, my hair is curly, but before that, it is damaged. It needs rebuilding. And even though I'm not old, my hair has gone through so much turmoil that it has aged drastically. Out of frustration, I started using products with these types of labels, and thank goodness it worked out. To see a concise list of the products I'm currently using, click on the link in the description below. Steaming. Hair steaming allows toxins from the scalp to be released so that it can be purified. It helps increase the collagen production and blood flow. A healthy scalp generates new, healthy hair. Moisture infused by steam therapy allows the hair to clump throughout the length of the strand, which then enhances your curl pattern. Protein treatments. I'm sure you're all surprised to see protein part of this list because when this story was first trending, everyone was coming out of the woodwork saying, protein overload, this is happening because you're all using too much protein, case dismissed. There was a lot of loud voices out there that did throw me off, made me believe that protein was the culprit here. I'm here in 2022 to tell you that those YouTube hairstylists were wrong. In May 2020, I took a deep breath and did a treatment. I was planning on cutting off all my hair the next day, so I thought, why not? I have nothing to lose. Let's do a protein treatment the night before. I'm glad I did so. I saw so much improvement. I was screaming. It was the first time in a long time I saw a ringlet form. One single ringlet was enough for me to put down the scissors. Laser helmet. This helmet shoots out low-level lasers and LED lights to regrow hair. Your cells absorb the light energy, which increases the cell's metabolism rate. The dormant hair follicles begin producing hair again. It's like watering a plant that hasn't been watered in a long time. This helmet helped me with the thinning of my temples and my widened part. What made me buy this helmet was the brand's before and after photos. They looked like the afters and befores of DevaCurl victims. Okay, now let's talk about price. It's outrageous. I was very hesitant putting this into my cart, but I do believe in the science, so at the time being, I am happy with this purchase. Black seed oil and CBD oil. I've known of black seed all my life, but it wasn't until last year I started to use it. There is a hadith which states, use this black seed, for indeed it contains a cure for every disease except death. That is a very bold statement, so I had to research the context behind this. Black seed has been used to cure ailments for over 3,000 years. It's anti-inflammatory, it kills viruses and fungal infections, and it has an insane amount of medicinal properties. Bonus, it does promote hair growth. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit skeptical at first. I thought, no way, too good to be true. But would you look at that? My scalp started to calm down. And then I added CBD oil to it. The combination of the two packs a powerful punch. My headache started to fade away, and the oils ended up being better than the steroids that the dermatologist prescribed to me. The best part? No side effects whatsoever. The ultimate detox. This is a topic that deserves a full-length video on its own. Let's state the obvious first. Don't use toxic hair products. Stay away from alcohol. Don't smoke. Sleep. Drink water. Don't eat sugar. Blah, blah, blah. You already know all of that. Even though this seems like a lot, you still had to take detoxing to the next level. What's worked for me was salt baths, saunas, ice baths, acupuncture, dry brushing, some ancient Chinese medicine like tea, herbs, and supplements. And this might be near impossible, but if you're an American, stay away from plastic. Live a plant-based life. Meditate. Practice mindfulness. Is she saying what I think she's saying? Yes, I am. Positive thoughts will help make your hair flourish. 75% of doctor office visits are stress-related ailments. You don't think stress has an effect on your hair? Look at some of the leading hair vitamins today. You'll see ashwagandha as an ingredient. Your mind, body, and soul are connected. You can use the best, cleanest products out there. You can spend thousands of dollars on your hair and scalp, but you won't receive any of that good until you've detoxed and healed from within. Microdusting. First, cut off as much hair as you possibly can, whatever you're comfortable with. Every 6 weeks, snip the bottom of each strand to eliminate the damaged hair tip. This technique gently removes ends and unhealthy flyaways without compromising the length and thickness of your hair. Invest in good professional hair cutting scissors. Use it on your hair and nothing else. Since 2020, I believe I've cut over a foot of hair. Because I haven't gotten a professional haircut in 3 years, you can see there are random short pieces here and there. I know it looks wonky, but at the time being, I'm fine with it. Bond builders. We talked a lot about plant-based ingredients. Now let's pivot to science that you can buy on the shelves right now. I love how trendy bond builders are. Before, we only had Olaplex, which was revolutionary at the time, but I do love me some competition. There are brands out there that took that science and improved it. They do work without a doubt, but for the price point, the results are not as dramatic as they claim to be. But if you're desperate like me, even a little bit of improvement is worth it. Platelet-rich plasma therapy, PRP hair treatments, are offered as a non-surgical way to reduce and reverse hair loss. It's a 3-step process that uses platelet-rich plasma found in your blood to promote hair growth. I'm sure you've heard of the vampire facial. This is similar. This is a very expensive procedure, and unfortunately, you're not going to see a difference unless you do multiple sessions. Warning, it's very painful, and this is coming from a person who has a very high pain tolerance. I wouldn't be surprised if a year from now, half of this list will be replaced with more efficient products and techniques and methods because the science and technology in the hair world are forever expanding. And for those of you that are wondering, where the hell have you been, Aisha? Y'all don't know what it took for me to be sitting here today, the amount of attempts I made. Think of a crazy number in your head right now. Okay, now double it. That's how many times I tried to make this video. I thought of you all every single day. One day I'll be able to share that story, but today's not that day. Back in 2020, a documentary crew working on an expose of the cosmetic industry got in touch with me. I agreed to do an interview so that my story might help others. Some of the things that they filmed documented my improved state of mind, but I was still struggling and very much in recovery mode. I wanted my story to have a happy ending. And for those of you that are still here, the ones that would randomly DM me kind messages or send me affirmations under old Instagram posts, or even randomly would think of me and just send good, positive vibrations my way. I am here for you. And I have so much to tell you. But first, I'm going to go log on HBO Max and watch this docuseries. I'll see you afterwards. Bye.